Hello to our Femmies. Happy Sunday. And we're getting into the wild with Georgio today, as always. And what a week this has been. And we may have to interrupt our regular programming to talk about Raquel, Sandoval, or Scandoval, and Ariana. Because we do need to talk about that, guys, don't you think?
Oh my gosh. Everyone's talking about it.
What a week. Hey Georgio, how are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you? See, it's all we can talk about. We didn't even say hello.
I know, right? It's like, what is going on in the First of all, I've got to say, damn it, this means that I have to start watching Vanderpump Rules again. I haven't watched it in 2 or 3 seasons now. You know, this last season weren't great. And now they're going to make me watch it again. And then we'll have to talk about it.
Well, you know, I will give it to them. They really went back to more of that original formula with this show. And so I will say I've been watching since it came on. And it is good. But now it's just everything is just coming yeah.
Hi, Denise. Hi, Denise. Hi, Issa.
Hello.
Hi, Jax. Highlight Mission. Natalie says she's going to watch. She's part of the replay crew because she's usually working at this time. Hey, Natalie, just giving you a shout out. Chantel, all the regular Femmies are here, and I'm so happy. Thank you, Issa. Yes, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can head on over to my website to do that. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. If you're new here, hello and welcome to the family. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Georgio too. Everything is down below in the description box. And yes, because Georgio also brings the tea, and who knows what might come out and what he might find out that he will share with us next week about all this drama, because you know Georgio gets the tea.
Yes.
Hello, Sarah. Well, Gabrielle, I have to say Sarah so people don't get confused. Hello. Hello. Oh, you guys, what do you think about everything that's been going on, everyone? It's a mess. Hey, Debbie. Hello. It makes my weekend, my Sunday, when I see you guys. Thank you for linking Georgio's YouTube too.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. There's just so much. Yeah, all the Vanderpump tea.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Is there yeah, Gabrielle's theory is that Raquel is going through her Saturn return, which does add up because she is 27. So she's around the age where she would have her Saturn return. And, you know, Saturn is now very powerfully moving into Pisces. So it's leaving Aquarius for a couple of months and moving to Pisces, which we're all feeling it. Pisces season is crazy. So you guys, and also you might be feeling very intuitive at this time as well. All of you, you know, listen to your intuition, listen to that inner voice, and, you know, take care of yourself. Hello, Rosie. Hello, everyone. Okay, I think we're done saying hello, and we'll jump in because I don't want to waste too much time because we've got so much to talk about.
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much. Gabrielle has also linked my crystal shop, illuminaryshop.com, if you want to find ethically sourced crystals from all over the world. They're only AAA grade crystals that I sell. So head on over if you want to buy some crystals. Yeah, it's a hot mess and it's not a good kind, Denise. No. And Pepe is in the house. Happy Sunday,
Pepe.
Right. So I think we're ready to jump in. I haven't been a fan since Jack's death. Yeah, same. I'm intrigued too. There you go. So where shall we start? Where do we start? Just I don't know.
You know what I say? Because this Vanderpump Rules stuff is so big right now, we should touch on the Selena Hailey
Mhm.
Kylie Jenner thing quickly.
Okay.
Um, so
Yeah.
maybe we flip it. We do the Selena Hailey towards the
First.
end if you guys want, or we do the Vanderpump Rules towards the end.
And then we can do a little bit Michael Darby and him suing Candace for $2 million. I mean, we can look into that, or if there's not enough time, it's not that important actually. We can move it to next week. So I think that, yeah, I agree. Let's start with Selena and Hailey and what is going on there because the internet is on fire right now with that too. So where do we start? Can you give us a little catch up, a little update, Giorgio? Well, as soon as, yeah.
Yeah, so in regards to the Selena situation, really everything that has been prompted in the last week has been because Selena posted a TikTok or Instagram reels where she basically said, I over laminated my eyebrows by accident, kind of poking fun at herself, just being real.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about a couple hours later, there was like Kylie Jenner had posted allegedly a story where it was just like it said something like how do you make a mistake like that or something, but she put the words over her eyebrow and then did
Mm.
another post where Hailey Bieber and her were on FaceTime where they were both like zoomed in on their eyebrows. So people attributed that to them bullying Selena about that, being mean girls, allegedly. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously, the fans went nuts and people started really dissecting things. And the thing is, this is not new, but recently, Selena and Hailey had just kind of made amends, if you will, publicly by like taking a picture together and kind of just closing that narrative of Hailey versus Selena because of Justin Bieber being the connection point. But
Mm-hmm.
after this, a lot of people have been making some very interesting connections about how Hailey, for a very long time, has been copying a lot of things that Selena does. And Selena has chosen to, go off of social media. And it's not because of her mental health. It's just I think she really just doesn't want to absorb or get back into that nastiness. And
Mm.
yeah, so it's sad.
It's that. What do you think before we ask the cards? I mean, how do you see it?
So I see it very like this. Haley at like one point was a fan of Justin Bieber's, like a fan. And
Before you mean they got like they hooked up before they got together? That's that what you mean?
no, like she was
Oh.
just a fan, like
Mhm,
another girl that loved Justin Bieber. And
mhm,
so once Justin and Selena dissolved, she kind of conveniently, allegedly, swoops right in. But there's also a lot of videos that have come out where it's clear Justin really doesn't seem like he likes, I don't know. It's just some weird energy between the
between
both of
them.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
And a lot of the stuff that she does seems to correlate with stuff that Selena has done as well. So it's like almost like these are like weird jabs that they're like I don't think Selena's playing into it as much of it as Hailey is. But I think Hailey's just very insecure about the situation. I mean, she's gotten married twice to Justin. Like she had
Oh,
2 weddings.
I didn't
Like
know that. Okay.
they did it. I don't know why. I think they were just like renewing their vows or doing something like
Mhm.
that. But it's just a very strange situation because they had. So now I'm wondering, was that just for like the public narrative,
Right.
them making up Selena and Hailey and taking the picture together? Was that just for the narrative to go away? But there's still issues behind the scenes where it's like spilled over into social media world, which now it has.
Wow. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And I saw on TikTok, I just came across a TikTok someone put together, and they just went onto Justin Bieber's Instagram. And because apparently there's this whole talk that he did not like Hailey's post on her birthday, or he didn't post anything on her birthday, or something like
Hmm.
that. And then someone went onto his Instagram profile, and it was full of pictures of him at a party or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And there was only one of him and Hailey being in the same photo. And neither of them looked happy. I mean, neither of them were smiling. And
Mm-hmm.
this TikToker said, but in all the other images that he posted, he seemed happy, having fun, etc., and that he was showing off his tattoo of Selena, like in most pictures. So I love TikTok because you get all those sleuths there. I mean, you get so much info. And I came across it like an hour ago, just before we went on. It's as if like the TikTok gods
It
knew.
knows what you're looking for some weird reason. Like you just be thinking about something and then all of a sudden TikToks about it start popping up. Yeah,
TikTok's
it's crazy. There's so much. I mean, listen, there's so many layers to it. I'm sure there's not really easy. I guess my thing is, where does Kylie play into this as much?
yeah.
Because I didn't realize her and Hailey were really that close. If anything, I thought
True.
Hailey and Kendall were closer than, you know what I'm saying? Because of the, I don't know. It's just weird how they're like all of a sudden.
I agree. I absolutely agree. So hey Norma, happy Sunday
Hi,
and
Norma.
welcome to Going Into the Wild. Right. So what do we want to look into first? Because there's different. So where shall we start?
So let's start here. When they publicly made up and they took that picture, whatnot, was that authentic or was that just for the public narrative?
Okay, let's start like Hailey and Selena then.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna throw cards for both of them. So instead of seeing like having a more of a bird's eye view of what's happening, I want to see what individually what their energy is and what their intentions were. So I'm gonna start with Selena. About this relationship. So this is going to be interesting. And then we'll look at Hailey. So Selena. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'll give me a minute. I'll give you the. And then we've got Hailey, please. Oh, there it is. Ooh, Hailey, because I had a jumper card, and I'll tell you exactly what she's thinking. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that to take. Okay, let's one step at a time. Okay, guys, go get a drink. You'll need it,
Oh my
especially
God.
if you're fans. All right. So Selena was doing her job. So basically, I don't feel it was genuine. It wasn't like, oh, let's make up because let bygones be bygones, etc. No, I feel that maybe someone advised her to do it. Selena, we're talking about Selena now. Either someone advised her to do it, or she felt that she had to do it. It was part of the job, or it was just maybe to drum up some kind of like positive, positive publicity around both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it seems like it was part of her job and not because she really wanted to.
Okay.
Now, the Five of Pentacles here. So I feel that both women, for some reason, right now are either sort of in between contracts, because I feel that they're both, I don't know who Selena works with, who endorses her, etc., what she's doing right now, but it seems to me that Selena right now is either waiting for some kind of contract to sign for a new project, or she's waiting for some kind of big payment. Okay. It
Okay.
could be around her beauty line, like around her cosmetics. It could also be around that. But I also feel that right now, and she is Selena an Aquarius. Why do I want to say she's an Aquarius? But regardless, doesn't matter, because I do feel that Selena right now is kind of like stressed out about money. So about a certain amount of money that maybe she is entitled to, or she worked for it, she's not getting it, etc., etc. But generally, what she's trying to do, Selena, is we're going to see more of her. We're going to see more of Selena in a different light, because I feel like she wants to rebrand herself or come out more and do more social or more promo of her work in a different way. So it's like she's trying to reinvent herself or rebrand herself. And I do feel that this was intentional with Hailey when it comes to Selena. Like, let's do this. This is good for what I'm, what the way the rebrand that I want to do and how I want people to see us. I want to put that behind me, because it's just too much for her. I do feel that she is quite emotional. Now, Hailey, okay. She did it. Why did Hailey do this like post with Selena? Because of Justin. Okay. He didn't ask for it, but she wanted to please him. She wanted to prove him something.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
look, I'm very secure in my own self, and I'll do it. I want peace from both camps. I want everything to be fine. I'm cool. I'm all right. I feel very secure in this relationship. So she did it for Justin. She is in love with Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
She is. We know
I
that.
believe
It
that.
comes up every time I read them. And I've done a whole reading on both of them. I think it was like 7 months ago. You can find it on my channel, or I can link it if you want to go back and watch it. She is in love. So I do see what you're saying, that she was like a super fan and that she loves being part of his life and being part of this. It doesn't seem to me either they're not an item anymore, but they haven't come out publicly. Okay, my opinion. Or very, very soon it's gonna crash and burn, this relationship or this marriage. Because I have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords to me is the death card, like the ending, inevitable death, inevitable ending. So maybe all this is damage control, okay, from Hailey's side, trying to prove something, trying to put it out there. Who's traveling? Who is about to travel? Is it not Justin? Because I think he canceled his tour, right? Because he's still recovering.
Who's traveling?
Someone is traveling. Ace of Swords, some ideas. So I do feel that when one of the two, Hailey or Justin, is abroad, something is going to come out in public, okay, which is going to prepare the super fans, because they do have like Justin and Selena have like super fans.
Yes.
To prepare the super fans, Justin's, not that they're going to be upset, because from what I understand, Justin's fans don't really like Hailey, or am I wrong? This is what I've been
I don't know for sure, but I don't think so. I think this is also the other issue I've always gotten, and I felt when they did the Selena Hailey making up. I always thought that was also meant to benefit Hailey's image to Justin's fans, so that they would kind of let it go. And, because usually the Justin fans are intertwined with the Selena fans.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
yeah.
Regarding the Instagram posts and them being a little bit mean girly, Kylie and Hailey,
Mm-hmm.
allegedly, it was planned.
Allegedly.
It was planned, allegedly. So it wasn't an accident because Kylie came out and said it was an accident, or she didn't mean it that way. I don't know. They were trying to backtrack.
Yeah.
How I see it, in my own personal opinion, and allegedly, it was being snarky, and it was being because she's bitter. Hailey's bitter because Justin is not into her anymore. I don't see love, guys. I see love from her side. But let me just pull some cards. Justin, let me read Justin 1 second. Okay. Bro, Justin can't, he wants out. He feels trapped. This was the jumper card. This was the 8 of Swords. This is feeling trapped. This is even, I don't know if they have a contract between them or they've got some kind of a signed agreement. I see some kind of legal papers between them. So, and I'm not talking about prenup or anything like that. I mean, they're both quite
It's
well off.
like almost like a business contract.
Yes. Where I'm going with this and how I'm seeing it now and how it comes through, and I haven't even pulled the cards for Justin, but I'll tell you. I feel that like Justin, when he went into this relationship with Hailey, it wasn't like he was in love or he was 100% sure that this is the woman that he wants to marry, or this is, I feel that it started off where they convinced him, telling him that this is sort of like a PR contract or some kind of situation there, to boost Hailey's career, because he didn't need to boost his career. He's mega huge since he was a teen.
Yeah.
And I feel that, yeah, it feels pre-planned to me, like from her side. Do you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say. We have to be careful.
You mean like pre-planned as in Selena is in on it as well, or pre-planned?
No, Hailey.
Okay. So Hailey drummed this up for.
She asked for help. Yeah. I don't need to come out and say it because you guys have been watching Fem Tarot for so long that you've learned tarot by now. But I pulled 3 cards for Justin. First one is King of Pentacles. He is the goat. He is the man. He's the one who makes a lot more money than Hailey. He's a lot more successful, a lot more famous, etc., etc. So he's like the source of everything. Lover's card. This is not related to Hailey. This is what is going on with Justin. How does he see the situation? I don't see Hailey in this. And I pulled the high priestess, which is exactly like what the jumper card said, and it's just validating what I've been feeling. I don't feel that he's into it anymore. He's not emotionally in this marriage or this relationship. He's, regardless of his health, I do feel that though he is working as well. They are planning something for next year, and I don't mean a tour. It could be an album. It could be a mini series that he is part of. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something on YouTube too. This is what I feel. All right. So he's working, like, regardless of him recovering now from his health issues. But I have the Lovers, and I'm gonna ask for validation or clarification.
It's all so crazy and layered,
right? 3 of Swords. No, you guys, I'm sorry. It doesn't seem that this relationship is here. It's not gonna last forever. It's not. I mean, it seems to me that and I do feel that she's very supportive of it, and she does love him, but she takes on some times a nurturing and a mother role. By default, she does. This is how I'm picking up their energy, which was fine at the beginning for him, but he's now not into it. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want a mom. He doesn't want to be told what to do, or dotting over him all the time. That's
Mm-hmm.
over it. And also I feel that he's a lot more mature than her. Funnily enough, I know they're both young, but he appears to me more mature, more grown than she does. I feel she was more she lived a more sheltered life, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
because she's a Baldwin. So obviously she's like a nepo baby, she didn't grow up like poor or anything like that. She had a very sheltered, so I feel that she's a little bit more her emotional IQ is a bit lower than Justin's at this moment. Speaking now, where they are energetically.
I can see that because I think he was working at a very young age and was around a lot of things at a young age. Whereas,
Yeah.
to your point, she was more sheltered. She kind of
Mhm.
just entered the world when she was able, in the sense of like going out and hanging out with Kendall Jenner and
Mhm.
making friends along the way that could almost connect her to Justin, oddly, allegedly.
Well, wherever the Kardashians are, it's no accident, and you know that there is something that's brewing behind the scenes. Just saying.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Good or bad, allegedly.
Yeah, no, everything is very strategic. That's why I wanted to know that did they make up authentically and the cameras just caught them at a party, or was this all like set up like a marketing, like, and
Yep.
that's what it felt like when I saw the picture. I was like, "Oh, this reeks of like, let's just do this, guys. It's going to be good for both of us."
Yep. I feel that their managers or whoever were like, yeah, come on, girls, you're here. Let's do this. It's not going to bode well. So as I said, Selena saw it. Oh, it's part of my job. I have to do it. They don't always like to do stuff that they do, but they always put a smile on their face and they have to act.
Yeah.
This is what happened in this case too. So I don't know. What is the chat saying? She was a ballet dancer. Her father is a strong Christian. Who's that? Are we talking about Hailey, Selena? Oh, everyone wants to know they're getting back together. I can ask. All right. Might this issue with Hailey possibly have anything to do with sexuality? Hold on. Hi, Terry. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Terry.
Hold on. What was the question again? If they're going to get together, I'll pull the cards. No, that's my answer, but I'll pull the cards. What do you
Yeah, I
think,
don't see them getting
Georgio?
back together. I mean, I don't see them getting back together. I don't see Selena going back into that.
I agree.
But I do wonder, I think like Denise said something to do with his sexuality.
Oh, those sexualities. Listen, she does think about him. Like there is no bad blood between Justin and Selena, right? So she does think of him occasionally, and she does right now. They're in a good place, meaning that there's not that negativity between them, or at least Selena's part, right? But they're
Mm-hmm.
not going to get back together. They're not.
Yeah, I didn't think
At
so.
least for now, they won't. No, I don't see it. So, yeah, Denise says that. I think everyone agrees in the chat too. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Replay crew, you can comment down below. What are your thoughts about Selena? This triangle, this never ending triangle between them, the drama, craziness. I don't know.
It's been going on for like a decade.
It's been a decade. Has it been a decade? Crazy.
If not just about like almost, because I remember this started way back when Hailey first started going out with Justin.
True. They were just babies back then, like babies, like they were so young and so, I don't know, so exposed to this publicity and to the fans. And we all know that the fans can influence a star or celebrity. They can, because they have the power. You can get
Especially
canceled
one
like
that
this nowadays.
really wants to be in the spotlight, like Hailey.
Yeah.
So she really eats all of it up.
I agree. And can I just say something about Hailey? Because as I said, I've done readings and you can go check them out. I don't get it, an energy where she's not likable, that she is someone, you know, she's got her own issue. I feel she's immature. She grew up in a way where she was very sheltered, very protected, and
Yeah.
sometimes she is very, what's the word? So she's she's very spontaneous with her emotions and her reactions and her actions. So I don't want anyone sending hate or feeling that Hailey is some kind of monster that she's entrapped Justin, and he's not happy, because this is what the fans are saying, that he looks or he appears to be unhappy. Justin might be unhappy with Hailey sometimes. All marriages are like that. We all know that. It's ups and downs. And let's not forget that he's been through his own crap, right?
Yeah.
He's been through a lot himself. He has a very turbulent relationship. He had a turbulent relationship with his manager, with his dad. All this came up. All this I found out through the reading I did, because I don't know much I don't really follow, their personal lives. So I'm just saying that it's just that they're not compatible. They're just not compatible. And sometimes you outgrow a relationship, especially when you've started a relationship very early on in your life. I just want to put that out there, because I know people just love to hate on Hailey. Please don't. Please don't.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, I agree. And I think because, to your point, they're so young, they're dealing with a lot of adult experiences at a young age, and they're not able to. This is why I feel personally that they all end up in these situations where they have to take mental health breaks from things and cancel tours and appearances, because it really gets to you. You don't know who you are anymore as a human being, and you can't go out and figure it out easily because you're a big star. So there's always people around you.
There's always people around. I agree with you. But look at us. We're not celebrities. We're not that status. We're just content creators. So we're here on Instagram or on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We get hate. And sometimes when it catches you on an off day, and we get hate from like some rando here and there.
Yeah.
And that can take your toll. It's toll on you if it catches you on a bad day where you're vulnerable, you're not feeling well, and then you're like, oh my God, the whole world hates me, whatever it is. Can you imagine them? Like the scale of the hate that they get?
It's like compounded. Yeah. No, I think about that often.
Yes.
Because it's just a whole other level of what I feel to be like abuse.
I agree. Bullying. It's bullying.
It's just like one after the other, and then every news outlet is then publishing the same information, but different clickbait, different comment sections. It's just everywhere you go. Twitter's awful. Sorry, it is.
It is. You're so right. And Elon did nothing to help Twitter world. I mean, just saying.
No, I don't think he did.
Oh no, he didn't. He's just, anyways, let's not talk about him now. It's irrelevant. But, and I just want to bring in a segue here, because you said about the hate that they get and people just get so invested. So my segue to Vanderpump Rules is that I saw on Twitter, people who are planning to go find Tom Sandoval or Scandoval and throw tomatoes at him, especially when he's playing with his band. So people are getting aggressive. Guys, let's not invest too much time and energy on these people. We're viewers.
Yeah,
they're doing their job.
So this has really shaken up the Bravo community. I think the last time something hit this big in terms of like headlines, I can't remember. This took over the feed since Friday. Since Friday at noon, I think TMZ or Page 6 dropped the article. I think it was at 12 or 1 p.m. Eastern time. Ever since then, it was a wildfire. And then you know what people do. They backtrack. And they start paying attention to things. And they're picking out. I mean, there's numerous things that came out since Friday.
Oh yeah. And by the way, Giorgio is preparing a video. He's going to be reporting on that because he's just putting together all the facts on the timeline. So again, if you're not following him, you better go follow him because he's going to report on that in detail.
Yes, I am. I'm basically gonna bring everyone up to speed as of today. So you should be able to check that out a little bit later today. So turn on your notifications so you don't miss it.
Yeah, absolutely. So where do we start with these people now?
So I would love to know if the one of the stories out now, or the timeline, the speculation is that when the rumor came out, I guess in July, when they had come out and said that Raquel and Tom Schwartz made out at Coachella.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we're being told allegedly that it was Tom Sandoval that actually made out with her. Someone then, thank you, Tiffany. Someone then, I guess, decided that because no one knew which Tom it was, Tom Schwartz allegedly would then turn into the beard for what is this secret affair that went on for 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess for me, I would just like to know, like, is that really what it, like, is Tom Schwartz the beard for this? Was it in fact Tom Sandoval that Raquel made out with at Coachella? Because now there's pictures where they're at Coachella and Raquel's on Tom Sandoval's shoulders, and they have a picture. They're taking pictures together. It's like she's at every show of his.
Okay, honestly, I do think it was a bid or a diversion, the Schwartz situation, because I do feel that probably people knew or they'd seen something or they'd figured it out. And maybe things, I don't know, because I read, thank you, Gabby. Gabrielle just sent me and I send them to Giorgio too, 10 pages of screenshots of the whole timeline and of Easter eggs and things like that. And one thing that I did find very, very interesting was that not Raquel. I lost my trail of thought as usual because there's so much going on because I'm getting information right now. So when you see me like that, it's because I'm getting stuff. So I'll tell you what's coming through though before I forget. Someone knew, so someone went to Demois and sent a blind. Okay. Demois, apparently, from what I've read, and I do feel that that's true, decided not to post it at the time. Okay. So they found out, Raquel and Sandoval, and I feel that that's where Schwartz came in. And it's like just to confuse people and just to throw some shade towards those blinds that Demois had kept in their back pocket for quite a while now. Just saying. And I do feel that Schwartz was a bid, diversion, all that. I'm just going to pull some cards regarding Raquel and Sandoval or Scandoval. I love that when Andy said that.
No, Scandoval.
Scandoval. Okay. So Raquel's gotten a lot of heat and everyone's calling her the new Jax. That's not fair, but just saying, you cannot compare Raquel to Jax. Just saying. What I feel is that it's Sandoval that initiated this affair. So, and again, don't send him any hate. I mean, I feel that they're going through enough. Here's the thing, though. Yes, he definitely initiated it. Oh, God, what's going on here? Oh, God. Okay, this is going to be a bit deep. I wasn't expecting that. I feel that his relationship with Ariana, and I do personally like Ariana. She's very grounded. You know, I like her energy generally. And I did feel that she was great for him. Great for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that many women would have the patience that
Mm-hmm.
she showed.
Agreed.
I do feel that Sandoval is come to a point in his life as egocentric and slightly narcissistic as he is, or narcissistic as he is. He's come to a point where I do feel that he does want a family, and Ariana doesn't. And I feel this has been going on. What I'm getting, guys, is the last 6 years, it's been cold between them. And I feel that they make a great team. Especially because Ariana's the way that she is with him, and he needs that support,
Mm-hmm.
because he is the way he is. But
Mm-hmm.
he's come to a point now, and I feel this has to do with growth and how he sees himself and where he sees himself in the future, where he does want to have a family. I'm not saying this is why he cheated, and I'm not saying that was right.
No,
I'm
of
just
course.
saying that the last 6 years, a lot has been changing inside him. His
Mm-hmm.
priorities and his plans for the future have changed. And what I'm saying is that I see them just going, Ariana and Tom, for the last 6 years, they're like slowly, gradually just going into different directions.
Makes sense.
Which is why Tom initiated this with Raquel. I feel the pain, Ariana's pain, but I have to come out and say this as well. I don't feel that this was a complete shock to her, to Ariana.
There have been reports, yeah, that said that she had been suspicious for a couple of months about them. That's why I think the
Okay.
message that she saw on the phone triggered her to open it.
I'm also, yeah, but what I'm referring to is that I don't feel this not a shock to her that he cheated with Raquel, but this was happening under her nose. But the fact that they got to the point where they got to, that the fact that Tom cheated or found someone
right.
else, full stop, could have been some random girl that no one knows, right?
Yeah.
I don't feel, because I do feel that in the past they did talk about, or they did separate for a while, which we weren't aware of.
Mm-hmm.
But they were private about it. This is what I'm saying. There is a lot of back and forth here. I can see the chat without reading the chat going crazy. And I understand. I understand. But yeah. This is what I see. What else do we want to know? So many questions are going through my head right now.
Well,
oh wait, Norma's got tea.
I met Ariana last year, and she told me she was adamant that she did not want to get married. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, you're right. I think that the wedge for Tom is that, and that has come up in the past for both of them. The kids and the marriage part. It's never been something that Ariana's wanted, and I think Tom's played along like he's fine with it, but I don't think he long term is okay with it.
I agree. And as he's getting older, and his life, we all change. Priorities change as you get older. It's part of our human experience, and getting older, he's changed. And here is Raquel, who's very sweet. She's got like a more sweet demeanor. She's not, I feel that she will look up. What's the age difference? They must have like a 10-year age difference or something like that. She's young. She's 27, isn't she? 26.
Yeah, 26 or 27.
And
I think he's
40.
like 30. He's in his mid 30s at least, or closer
He's
to
almost
40.
40. Yeah. So I'm just saying that I feel that right now, and of course, this is what happens to relationship. Cheating is no bueno. It's wrong. It's immoral. But it happens. Let's be realistic. It does happen. As hurtful as it is, as long as the couple is, honest between them, and they can work out at least a way to break up without ruining families, especially if there are kids involved. But aside from that, I won't be surprised. Okay, breaking news, and you heard it here first. I won't be surprised if in a year or two from now, or maybe sooner, even sooner than 2 years, that Raquel gets pregnant by Sandoval. I wouldn't be surprised. Putting it out there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't. I do like, yeah. And the balance there, hold on. People are saying she's 28 and he's 38. So there is a 10-year difference.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unless they were open. That's a good question. And I saw Light Mission as a cute. Let's look at Storm's question and then I'll get to Light Mission. Because that's been going around for years, right, Georgia? That they had like somewhat.
Yeah, and it actually, I think it does come up on the season that they're currently airing about, Tom and Ariana having an open relationship.
Didn't she a few years ago say publicly that she was not into sex, that she had some issues with her body, how she saw her body, etc., and she didn't feel comfortable? They came out and said it honestly, right?
Yeah, it was like a little bit of a storyline that she had, but basically it was she just didn't she had like it was almost like body dysmorphia but around
Right.
her lady parts, and so she wasn't comfortable with herself, but I think she like kind of like started, I believe, seeking help for it, like whether it was therapy or of some sort, and she started getting to a better place is what she showed or discussed. So I'm not sure if that maybe could be the case then.
How I see it, they were open, but they were open for a while, not the whole time. And I feel that they did say we don't want to be open anymore. Let's bring it back in. It's just the two of us, and then we're going to start from scratch. And I do feel it was around the time that the last time they discussed about splitting up, not being together anymore, and that's when they said, okay, we need to start afresh. We're not open. We need to sort of like, just focus on each other, and then it all changed. Ariana, it seems Ariana has moved out. Just saying, it's going to come out, I'm sure, because I do see her moving out right now from the house.
Wow. Well, I was wondering if it was like, because I know they bought the house. I wonder if they decided to close their relationship back up around the time that they purchased that house.
I
Or was
don't
it
know.
recent? Because I mean, this if Raquel and him have been having a secret affair for 7 months, that's almost a year. I don't know.
Yeah, but can I be honest? I think again they're playing or they're messing with the timeline. I feel it's been longer. It wasn't Coachella where it started.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah.
This is my opinion. It feels to me that it happened before Coachella. I think again they're trying to mess up with the timeline and sort of like throw some dust in our eyes and just but no. Light Mission wants to know, does Raquel feel guilty for the betrayal? She seems to be spiraling. My theory was that she is in her Saturn return. Mods, what's Raquel's sign, please? I should have checked. Let's see. How does Raquel Ooh, you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, guys. Again, please don't show anyone any hate. Any hate, please.
Yeah, please don't.
She doesn't feel guilty. I feel she actually, it's almost like she manifested it.
Yeah.
With Tom. Scandal. It feels to me
that. I feel that. I don't know why. It feels like someone getting what they actually wanted the entire time.
She's happy about it. She's happy, like she's happy that she's happy with him.
Yeah,
she is.
That's what the reports or the allegations are, that they want to actually be in a relationship with each other. They have feelings.
It's genuine. When Gabby because Gabby sends me every day the news because I don't have time to go through everything because, as you know, I'm busy and I do private readings. I have my show. I have just so much going on. But So the first time I'm like, Vanderpump right now, it's doing great in the ratings. Probably it's another storyline that the one put out. That was my initial without even, I didn't just, it just came out. I was like, I'm fed up of these people just trying to find these storylines and just bringing in cheating as a storyline. Just, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But now that I'm doing this read, and well, obviously a few hours later, when I tuned into the situation energetically, I did feel this was genuine. And now doing the reading, I can tell you this is a genuine relationship. Raquel, okay, is extremely happy with him. She has fun. She is incredible. And here's the weird stuff. Why do I feel Raquel might be moving into the house that Ariana is moving out of?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Maybe they talked about it. Maybe they talked about it in the past where Tom was like, you know what? When the timing's right, I'm going to tell Ariana because I feel secure about us and I'm in love or whatever. But Ariana is going through stuff right now. So maybe we should wait, but I want you to move in and I want to live with you. This is what I'm getting. So things are going to move fast, guys. They're going to move fast with those two. And I feel bad for Ariana, I have to say. They have a lot of sexual energy. Here's the thing. I always got the bi vibes with Tom.
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah.
We all did. Which is fine. I've got straight men friends who in the past have had some gay encounters with men. All right. That's fine. You do what you want to do in your bed. But they have sexual chemistry. They do. Comes out. Just saying that this is genuine. This is real.
Oy vey.
I know. What's the chat saying? Oh my God. I can't keep up.
It's crazy in the chat. I know. It's like hard. Everyone's reacting to it from the cast.
Yeah, I feel you guys. It's Tom an upgrade from James Kennedy. I don't know.
I think in terms of assets, yes.
Yeah. It depends what is your cup of tea. I could never see the
Well, Raquel needs a free place and a lifestyle that she's not going to be able to afford on her own.
I agree. I feel
She wants to stay on the
validates
show. She wants to stay on the show.
Why not? I mean, good for her if she wants to stay on the show. That's fine. But that was nasty what happened to Ariana. And it's even more nasty because they are all in the same friend group.
That's the problem. Yeah.
That's the problem. Like everyone was just like, going after Jax for years and years for being like a man whore that he was. And now Raquel, you do that. And Tom, I'm not just blaming her. And Tom, you guys show some respect. That's all. Just show some respect. Don't be a Lenny Hochstein who is.
I was just thinking that it kind of feels Lenny Hochstein-ish. It's not as abrasive, but like the fast replacement of, if not that this makes it better, but I think if it was just a one night stand situation or a 2-time, 3-time thing, this is like almost a year. That is what I think hurts the most. Because that means for those almost a year, you've been lying to my face, telling me you love me, whatever. So that, I think in and of itself, I would be disturbed.
I agree. And now it's been a mess. I think Sheena, like, what happened? Georgio,
well,
what
apparently
happened?
Sheena punched her the night of, because the night that Ariana found out is the night that Sheena and Raquel did Watch What Happens Live. So Ariana told Sheena allegedly confronted Raquel about it because her point is, I've been having your back this entire time. Like, basically, what is this about? And I guess things allegedly got physical to some degree. But they're going to play this out on this current season. The cameras started rolling on Thursday or Friday. So I mean, we'll find out. I mean, they're supposed to film the reunion in a few weeks or something. It's going to be a mess. I don't know how they're going to be able to film that reunion. I really don't.
The reunion's in a few weeks. So they're recording in a few weeks, or it's
That's what I
airing.
saw today. I think they're trying to push it up because I think they want to kind of get it while it's, I think they're
Hot.
trying to also bank, obviously, they're trying to add to the season
Mhm.
and include this.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I think they want to do the reunion earlier because they're afraid of it all spilling out on social media.
Right. Right. True.
So I don't know.
Because who was it? Was it Sheena that she said she's gonna spill the tea on her podcast or something? She came out today and said, "Oh, I've got more tea and I'm gonna spill my pot." Let's not do the podcast things, you guys. You're on a show. We want to see the show. We can't keep up with the podcast and the YouTube channels and this and that. Enough already. Every housewife now has a podcast. We can't keep up, honestly.
It's their like new representative. They can go on there and clear
True.
anything up. They
True.
can talk about anything that's on the show that they want to clarify.
Right.
But it's
Yeah,
a
but I
mess.
mean,
It's a mess.
it's a no. I agree. I don't know. Are there any other questions about
Well, let's
those
ask.
two?
Why don't let's end on this question. Did Sheena allegedly punch Raquel after Watch What Happens Live when she found out?
Here we go with another black eye gate.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, is this gonna be another thing on, because they're filming right now too, so we'll know if she actually did.
Yeah. So whether it was Sheena who gave her a shiner.
Because Raquel's sister commented and insinuated that she did get punched in the face.
But she didn't say who, so everyone's assuming it's Sheena, right?
Right, because Sheena was with her.
Okay, hold on. I'm not getting anything yet.
This is like a telenovela.
Right? Again. Hold on, you guys. All right. Hold on. Ooh, judgment. And then I have the Knight of Cups. Sandoval is a Cancer, right? So, and then judgment. I don't think, okay, here's this. Maybe Sheena was there in front, but I don't feel it was Sheena.
Okay.
Okay, maybe Sheena pushed her or there was an altercation. It got a little bit aggressive, a little bit heated, but it doesn't show. It's unclear, I have to say. I'm not 100% sure. It's not really clear, but it doesn't feel to me that it was Sheena. That it was Sheena that punched her. I don't know. I feel that it was a male. It was a male. I get male energy.
What?
Yeah, I'm not saying Sandoval. I'm just saying.
No, but I'm trying to think of who else it could have been with them.
Who else could have been with them? Right, son. Where did it happen again?
It was in New York. They were there. Raquel and Sheena were there doing Watch What Happens Live when Ariana was at Tom's show the same night when she found the message that Raquel sent. And so Ariana, I guess, texted Sheena because she knew that she was with her. And allegedly, there was some sort of physical altercation, but everyone's pointing at the fact that Raquel was punched in the face, allegedly, by Sheena.
I can tell you, whoever did it, and I agree. The chat says it's probably Lala. Okay, and because she does have more of a male energy, we all have female. It's yin and yang, female and male energy, and depending on the situation, we might emit more of a male or more female. Doesn't mean that we're gay. Doesn't mean that we're whatever, But I can tell you, whoever did it is someone who we know. So it's not someone from their actual friends group or a cousin or something like that. It's cast member, someone that we know, someone that's in front of our screen usually. This is what I can tell you. And someone who loves attention. Could be Lala. Could be Lala.
I feel like Lala was back in Los Angeles when they were in New York. I don't think she was with them.
I'm just saying, I keep getting the star, the 6 of Wands, someone. Yeah, more of a male. Again, I'll repeat, it's not clear here. I can only tell you if we throw down names, that this is going to take all night to say, is this, that. But I can tell you it's, it doesn't feel like Sheena. Maybe Sheena did sort of like.
What about
push.
Brock?
Oh, hold
Brock
on.
was with Sheena because obviously, like, they're together. So he has a history of being aggressive when he's reactive. So I can imagine this probably
Whoa. Oh my God.
allegedly, obviously, I'm not saying he did.
No. We're not. Ooh. Hold on. Death. 4 of Swords. Death, rebirth. Does she get along with Brock? Or did she before? Do we know?
I don't think she didn't get along with him. I don't think they had a problem.
But they weren't friends. It doesn't seem to me that there was any connection
I don't
between
think
them.
so,
There was
yeah.
social connection or anything outside the show. I mean,
No, I don't think so.
it is highly likely because I got the 2 of Cups. So it was someone's partner that did it. That's confirmed. It's not confirmed it's Brock, but it is confirmed that it was a partner who did it. Someone who was taking, who was protecting Sheena, I guess. If they were.
This thing is just so layered, and I'm sure we're going to continue to get more and more as each day progresses.
This is crazy. We might have to touch upon it again next week because I'm sure a lot of stuff is going to come out the next few days. So follow Georgio because he's going to keep you updated regarding the tea and the drama and all of that. I'm going to start watching Vanderpump Rules tonight. I was talking to Kempar yesterday. He's like, with all this drama, everyone's making me watch Vanderpump Rules. And I've got a cat. I was like, Kemp, I feel the same way.
A lot of people are saying that. They're like, now I'm going to go watch it. So, I mean, it is interesting. I mean, it's only 4 episodes in, but someone I think posted today, they found a lot of like red flags in this season now with everything that's come out that are like, and more stuff is apparently coming down the pipeline for the season plus this. So it's going to be a good season for them for sure.
It's going to be a good season, but let's all give Ariana our love for sure. She needs it.
Yeah.
I think we've all been, or most of us have been in that position where we've been betrayed by a loved one. So, we should be a little bit more sensitive and empathetic. And I'm not talking about our community. I'm talking about the world out there because people get personally invested in these things. And again, it's a show. We don't know these people. They're not our friends. They're not our husbands. They're not our wives. They're not our brothers or sisters. Just saying, just reminding because people do get too invested in this thing.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Right. So I think before we close, let's do a quick one because we did say let's do one question about the Golem. Oh, excuse me, Michael, Darby, and Candace.
Yes.
A quick one, and we'll close with that because to be honest, there's not so much juice in this.
I think I'll wait and see if there's anybody in the chat that has a question.
Do you want to just tell everyone, for those who are not, who don't watch the show, what is going on while I'm shuffling as well?
Sure. So if you're not familiar, this past week it came out that Michael Darby was going to sue or is suing Candace Dillard for $2 million for something that she said about him over the season 7. She referred to an instance alleging that Michael would go and basically pay for gay fun, if you will. And so allegedly also he had sent her a cease and desist back in November or something. But I think the eyebrows have been raised around it just because of the amount of money, the $2 million I mean, obviously people always shoot higher in these because they know they're not going to get that amount. So, but nonetheless, it's kind of rubbing people the wrong way about him and what
Mhm.
he's doing about it. I think a I think he's doing it to just kind of scare her back into like because I think there's just a lot of layers to it. I really don't think this is mainly about that because there have been
Mm.
other things that have come up about Michael Darby on this show that he could have sued
True.
people and he didn't. So why now and why this specific comment? Like that's my whole thing. I mean, I really don't think it'll go anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I feel. I agree with you. So I'm just gonna ask cards. What is his deal? What is up? Why now? Why Candace? What is going on? He wasn't even on the show this season.
Yeah.
So disappointed. Orphaned. He is after the money. He is after the money. He doesn't need it apparently because I've read that he's quite well off and he owns land in Somalia or wherever
Mm-hmm.
in Africa. So here's the thing, the marriage. Is he trying? He another one who wants to divert our attention. Is he trying to divert our attention? He's very down. So he's not happy right now. Not with his marriage, with what is going on with Ashley. I did see the episode where she said, yeah, next month we're gonna start the proceedings of the divorce. And as soon as she said it, I'm like, I don't believe you. I don't, because
Yeah.
I don't see it yet. This has to do with his marriage. This has to do with his relationship with Ashley and also his kids. Was there something else? Yeah, go on, say it. Was there something
I
else?
wonder if he's doing this because I wonder if Ashley would be able to somehow say that something in the prenup doesn't like work because if he's doing that, that's completely not. Do you know what I'm trying to say without like
Yes.
ruining like the like YouTube algorithm? But what I'm saying is, I think he did this to make a loud splash to say that's absolutely not true because I'm sure she could say like, yes, there's been instances of XYZ and now that's not fair that I have to, because I
Mm-hmm.
stuck by what I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't. So she could maybe her lawyers are going to maybe try to use that to fight against at least to get alimony or some sort of settlement. So
That's what I
maybe he's
feel
doing
connected to
that.
the boys. Yeah.
Maybe he's
Mm-hmm.
also a lot of people also said that
Mm-hmm.
like Ashley's house is $2 million. So they're saying that he's basically trying to get Candace to pay for Ashley's
To
house.
pay for Ashley's house. I wouldn't be surprised. Not that he needs the 2 million.
No.
It has to do, I do feel there is not just that, there's something else that hasn't come out.
Okay.
Maybe there was something that has been said, or maybe Candace and Chris Bassett maybe during an altercation behind the scenes or while they were filming, they said something, maybe threatened them, like, we know something, we have
Mm-hmm.
receipts, and he's shutting it down because he's also trying to protect his kids. I also see that because I see the kid, I feel the kids, I see the kids. He's a good dad. I have to say he's a good dad. He does care about his kids. He's not Lenny, who's going to kick out his wife and kids, little young kids out of their home. But anyways, that's not Lenny's going to be Lenny's the villain of 2023, I can tell you. A Bravo villain. So yeah, it seems to me this is it. He's got something. Listen, he's no fool. He's not an idiot. He's got lawyers and contracts. Everything is tight, like proof. What's it called? Sealed proof. Seal proof. Okay.
Okay.
Not even an expression. You know what I'm trying to say. It's getting
Yeah.
late for me. Yeah, I mean, that money will, if he gets it, I do see he will give it to Ashley. He will help Ashley, not even buy the house, maybe buy a new house. I do see her moving again. I do see a
Okay.
new house coming in. Like, in the horizon. I do see that. So yeah, there's something else behind that we're not. Something else was told. I do feel that maybe Candace and Chris, that's why he's going after them. Do you have some kind of receipts about his sex life, sexuality?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Allegedly. So,
Allegedly.
and so he's trying to keep all that out of the, which is funny though, because this came out and it's very public. So obviously
Yeah.
people are going to want to know more, but again, it feels like a diversion for something else. They're all playing a game, you guys. They're all playing a game.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I mean, I know that there's truth to it. It's just there's a strategy as well, as
He
always.
has someone. I think this is what they know. He had a full on affair with someone else. Like not sleeping, not one night stand. Allegedly, this is what I feel. This is my opinion that they probably have some dirt on him regarding a relationship that he was in, which can be damaging for the divorce
Mm-hmm.
and all that. So yeah, he's doing damage control. That's what he is this way.
Wow.
This is what it seems. This is what it seems. So we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I just hope Ashley is happy and they do, eventually find a way where they can be cordial and co-parent together in a good way.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
I always think of the kids when these things happen. I do. I'm a kid of divorced parents, and it's traumatizing. So
Imagine watching your parents on a TV show go back and forth about it when you're older. And you have to
I
like watch
know.
it play out. That's what I think about. They're gonna watch this at some point, play back, and you're gonna see your dad get caught up in a bunch of stuff.
That's why he's putting a lid on it. I think it's also to protect his kids. I do feel he is being protective over his kids. I do
Makes
see that.
sense.
So
Makes
it
sense.
makes sense. And that
Mhm.
shows me that he's someone who does care about the well being of his kids. He's not some kind of a hole, who's just like, okay, I'm just going to live my life now. And who cares what she does with the kids?
Yeah.
He's not at all. And I do feel that he respects Ashley. I have to put it out there. All right. So whatever the relationship is and how it worked out all these years, I do feel that there is love.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not in love, but there is respect
Yeah.
and he cares. So it's not just a marriage of convenience. I feel that throughout the years, they bonded, things grew, between them. So,
Mm-hmm.
and they have 2 kids that connect them. So they're connected for life energetically because they created 2 beautiful human beings together. Whether we like it or not, it doesn't matter how messy a divorce is or a marriage is. When you have kids with someone, you are connected and attached to this person for life because you have kids, if you've had kids.
Yeah.
So the best
Agreed.
thing you can do is just respect your ex, no matter what. So yeah, I mean, this was an incredible show and
Yes.
readings.
Lots of stuff for sure.
But we'll keep you everyone updated. We'll be here anyways next Sunday, every Sunday at 2 p.m. EST. And we're going to be looking into all of the weekly tea and drama that comes up. Thank you, everyone, for
Yes.
being
Thank
here. Georgio,
you.
any last words? Anything you want to say before we go?
Yeah, just make sure you take a look out at some point today or maybe tomorrow, depending on your time zone. I will be putting together everything that's happened in the whole Tom and Raquel situation. So if you need to catch up or get a little background, that will be on my YouTube channel at some point today. So watch out for that.
Don't forget,
Yes.
click on that bell because that's how you get notifications. By the way, just mentioning that because the algorithm and YouTube is being a little annoying these days, last few months. People have told me that although they have subscribed and they have subscribed to the notifications, they don't get them or they get them like after the fact. So just make sure that everything's okay. Like make sure that you're still subscribed to your favorite YouTubers because sometimes the algorithm or YouTube will be funny like that and it will unsubscribe you unbeknownst to you. So just saying that's a good
That makes sense.
segue to that as well. Well, everyone, happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your evening if you're in Europe. Enjoy your day if you're in the US, Canada, Australia, because Australia and New Zealand data must be early over there as well. You're probably having your coffee, and good morning. So, everyone, see you next week. Lots of
Bye,
love.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.